What up, fam? This your boy King Swift, back with another episode of Swift Talking. Ooh, what a game! What a game! Alabama versus Tennessee. First thing off, gotta give props. I'm not a hater. Gotta give props to Tennessee. Congratulations on y'all win. Y'all broke a 15 game winning streak. That means Alabama had beat y'all 15. Let me say it again, 15 times in a row. To put that in perspective, you know how Georgia fans always talk about how good they is. They don't took Alabama's spot. Y'all got a 5 game winning streak over Tennessee. Our streak was 15. That's longer than some of y'all been alive. 15 years, that's like almost back the Twin Towers was still up. But anyway, congratulations, Tennessee. Y'all finally got in the win column against Nick Saban. Long as Nick Saban been there, this first time Tennessee don't beat him. Every dog has his day. Congratulations. But I'm finna get into the fight. This game, man, was just, it's so much to unpack. And I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? Because all of Alabama's goals that they set at the beginning of the year, they still in front of us. We still can see national championship, SEC championship. And Alabama fans, I'm gonna lay it out for y'all right now. Only thing we got that we in second place behind Ole Miss. We still got to beat Ole Miss. They undefeated. We beat Ole Miss. We back in third place in the West. We go to Atlanta. We play either Tennessee again or Florida or Georgia. I mean, it's just that simple. That's how it go every year. We go through this every year. We need a loss to kind of get us back because let me tell you, man, that's a very undisciplined Alabama team. I see. But before I go any further, I gotta break this game down and give you 5 reasons, 5 big reasons Alabama lost this game and Tennessee won. Take a sip of this good old coffee. Listen closely, Auburn fans and Georgia fans. I know y'all lurking somewhere. Listen to this, cause this dynasty talk. Y'all don't have to go through this because teams don't fear y'all like they fear Alabama. And they don't appreciate a victory over y'all like they appreciate over Alabama. Tell y'all how bad Alabama is. But I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why Tennessee won and Alabama lost. You can put them in any order, but these are the orders I put them in. I'm gonna start from 5 and go down to number 1. Number 5, the reason Alabama lost to Tennessee, the muff punt. That was, man, that was the dumbest, boneheaded, stupidest play I ever seen almost in my life. Like, I don't know what. We finally got a stop on Tennessee. They had been going up and down the field. It was the first time we made them punt. And the guy shanked it. I mean, I don't know what. We were going to have good field position. We were finna go. I mean, possibly, I can't remember what the score was, but we might have going to take the lead or tie it up or whatever. But the punt, we finally got Tennessee to punt. And somebody, I think it was Kool-Aid, ran across like he was going to get it. He changed. I mean, it was just so much stupid stuff. I can't even really blame the guy that tried to dive on it. It just was just a common of errors. Keystone Cops. I mean, a play like that, you rarely see an Alabama team make a play like that. It was just such a momentum swing from, okay, we finally stopped and we got the ball. Our offense rolling. We just need to give Bryce the ball back. And I don't know what happened, man, but anyway, they got the ball back even closer. They was already scoring. The muff punt gave it to them even farther. And they probably, I just can't remember what the score was, but I just remember, man, like that's a play that come back and haunt you because you can't get them point back. And when you lose by a field goal, you know that was a very, very important play in that game. But that's number 5. So you know it was all kind of weird stuff going on in this game. But the number 4 reason Alabama lost, the Jameer Gibbs drop on the last offensive drive Alabama had. It went right through his hand. If he had caught that ball, he probably still running now. He'd still be running. We needed really to score a touchdown on that drive. I know we got a pretty decent field goal kicker up until that point, but he dropped it, man, right in his hand. I know he was tired because they ran his tongue out. And he had a great game. Jameer Gibbs is the truth. But that drop on that little slant, running back slant across the middle, that was a touchdown. You can't tell me it won because in open space like that, he probably caught it on the 10. He been in the end zone all day. So number 4 is the Jameer Gibbs drop on the last drive. The number 3 reason Alabama lost that game is the penalties. I stopped counting at 16, 17. I mean, when they start talking about the more penalties in Alabama history, it's just, penalty. I mean, you can't give a team all that. And for us to still be at the end with a chance to win the game with a field goal, it just show you how talented Alabama is. But they very disciplined. I don't think it's a problem with them playing hard. They play hard because if you think about it, no matter what the score is, Alabama gonna get back in that game. Like somebody gonna make some plays and all that, but they the most undisciplined team that I ever seen. Like, but see the thing about penalties, you can clean that up. You can clean it up. So if they just play a cleaner game, nobody beat Alabama. So the penalties are number 3. Now number 2 got a little bit to do with the penalty. The number 2 reason Alabama lost this game was referee. And y'all know it. I don't care. SEC fans, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee fans, congratulations again. But y'all saw that mess out there, man. We had to play Tennessee and the refs. I know you want Alabama to lose, so you don't want to hear it. But it's the truth. I'm going to bring up the targeting on Bryce. I mean, this man was head-hunted, hit in the neck, hit in the head. Y'all saw it, man. Like, these guys supposed to have been thrown out the game. 15-yard penalties, unnecessary roughness, roughing the quarterback, targeting every call. The referee, they reviewed it. We didn't see no targeting, no. Come on, man. And that one thing I learned in this game, like I always knew Bryce was tough, but I got more respect for Bryce Young after this game than after any game. Like, Bryce supposed to have a concussion, and he didn't. I was watching him to see was he going to be wobbly like Tua when he get up, because he took some shots. I mean, some shots. Like, you can't get away with that stuff in the NFL, but you shouldn't be able to get away with it in college, man. Y'all saw the referees. And I'm going to tell you, when they tried to take that down, they tried to make it 3rd down where everybody in the world knew it was 4th down, man. That was just a clear indication of what was going on. The man with the down marker, he's standing there, still got it on 3rd down, knowing he in the wrong, man. Y'all saw, come on, man. I mean, you could clearly tell it was some money involved in some of that stuff. No targeting. They hitting him in the head. It's a referee standing behind watching the quarterback every play. You can't not see this stuff, man. That's his job. To stand back there. He's standing right behind. He see everything. And he didn't call not one targeting, man. They killed Bryce, but Bryce is the toughest little guy I ever seen, man. I got so much respect for Bryce and his toughness. Like, he was already kind of nicked up going into the game. This little son gun, boy. Whew. Bryce, the refs, man. And the number 1 reason Alabama lost this game and Tennessee won is defensive coordinator for Alabama, Pete Golden. We got a good defense, y'all. Y'all might not believe it or whatever. We got good players out there, but this guy Pete Golden, he not putting these guys in the right position. We got 9 players from that's juniors and seniors, man. They highly ranked. We got 5 players that could have been first round draft pick on that defense. Most of them in the secondary. You can't get Will Anderson back there. You can't put no pressure on the quarterback. Receiver running wide open. That let me know it's the scheme. If they wide open, like I got to give all the major, probably 75% of the loss. After all the referee, the penalty, the drops, the muff punt, Pete Golden, man, you gave up so many yards in the passing game. The Wyatt, whatever his name, Hooker. I mean, they some decent player, but you don't let them get their best stats ever against Alabama. That's crazy. Like they could beat us and do it, but they had their best game ever against us, not against Vanderbilt or some of them teams like that. They had their best stats ever against Alabama. So Pete Golden, he got to go. I thought he would have been gone last year when he got that DUI, but that's neither here nor there, man. But I just gave you 5 reasons why Tennessee beat Alabama. You know, like I said, Alabama, hey, I ain't hanging my head. I know, if y'all know like I know, we rarely go undefeated. We always lose a game through the regular season. Tennessee good enough to do it, so. But it was a lot of stuff going on in that game, man. Y'all suck, man. Targeting on Bryce, and they didn't call it. Then they tried to steal her down. I mean, they went through 5 minutes trying to figure out what down it was. What's something fishy, man, in that stadium? Like, y'all don't, I mean, even if you ain't an Alabama fan, comment and just, I know y'all don't want to admit it, but that's neither here nor there, man. One thing about the boogeyman, that we still the boogeyman. One thing about us, we hard to kill. We will be back this season. You can count that. Roll Tide. I'm out.